Hi there, this is Heather from Blossoming Heart Intuitive Arts, and this is the weekly heart-to-heart video to be able to help you heal your heart and live more from that place so you can fall in love with life again. So this week's teaching is about honesty. It's a common spiritual teaching that in order to be able to know ourselves and know love and be able to be in that place, we need to be honest. Now, I'm going to speak about that from a place of relationship, so relationship with ourselves and relationship with others. So with the teaching of honesty, it is when we're people-pleasing, when we are pretending, when we are in dynamics that are not true to ourselves, we suffer. And to really be able to be in alignment with our own hearts, our own souls, our own preferences, all of that is really the journey. And it's like we're unmasking all of the socialization, unmasking all the ways that we try to fit in to get to our raw core self. So to thine own self be true is a great one. But I would say that with honesty, it's about really being emotionally aware. If we're not emotionally aware, we can't truly be honest with ourselves or others. So this isn't about good, bad, right, wrong. It's not about being able to, I'm going to stick it out because this person's a great person and I'll just stay because I don't want to hurt their feelings. Or this job, I should be lucky, I should be happy in it, but I'm not, right? So when we're just honest in our lives, it doesn't mean a big part of why people are dishonest is because they fear change. But when we're honest, it doesn't mean you have to change overnight or you even have to change at all. But if you're actually going, you know what, I'm not liking this, this isn't working for me, it at least opens up the dialogue. It at least opens up the possibility for resolution, opens up the possibility for more intimate, caring, real relationships. So a beautiful exercise, or I would say way of getting to your honest self, is simply asking yourself, do I like this or don't I like this? And what is it about this that I do like, or what is it about this I don't like? So for example, fireworks. The other day with Canada Day, my partner emailed me, he was in another city, he's like, wow, I'm seeing the fireworks. And it's so neat. And if I would be in my people-pleasing mode, I would have been, and if I were with him, I'd be like, okay, I'll go see the fireworks. Sure. because I want to hang out with him. But fundamentally, I don't agree with fireworks, at least the loudness, right? If they're making movements to create soundless fireworks, but the loudness, hurts the trees and the birds and nature and can trigger people who are from war-torn countries. There's so much that can be very challenging. And I find that doesn't work for me. It sets me on edge. So if I were honest, I'd be like, I don't like fireworks because of these reasons. And it's not me being contrarian or stubborn or any of that. It allows for me to have that dialogue with my partner or with anyone else to say, this is why I don't like it. That's fine that you do. This is my take on things. Doesn't mean I'm rejecting you or trying to be difficult. Now, other people may receive it that way. That is their problem, essentially. But you have to give space for them to be able to be honest as well. So then we transfer this into our relationships. And the fundamental part about honesty is about being honest so long it doesn't hurt self or others, and in a safe space or in a space where there can be mutual understanding. I would not recommend being honest with somebody who's your enemy, because it's showing your vulnerability, it's showing your heart. Trust is not there. There's already mistrust and threat. Not a time and place to be honest. You can be honest with yourself to say, I don't feel comfortable with this person. And you can even say, right now I'm not feeling comfortable with you. That's honest. But I wouldn't reveal your heart to only those you feel safe with, I guess is what I'm saying. And it's not about radical honesty. It's about honesty of noticing how you are feeling in the presence of this person. And if you feel comfortable sharing who you are, if you have done something to have harmed that person, in a harm, in a, I want to say non-threatening way, like non-violent, non-abusive, even, like that part that is feeling like, you may have even like had a partner and you cheated on that person, right? And you know that this person, and there's various reasons why people do that, and I'm not judging you if you have, or if somebody else has. It's complex. But if that has happened, then you have to assess, if you were to share that with that person's a volatile person who would hurt you and create violence and feel justified, that is not, you don't need to be honest in that way. And I know it sounds like it's okay to lie. I would say there are times where out of safety, you need to lie. Out of safety for self and others, because the other person is not receptive to truth. But there may also be, but in that space, if you were actually to say to somebody, if you were to get honest why you cheated, for example, right? It may not even be about the incident. It's about the emotion of like, you know what? I'm not in love with you anymore. Or, you know what? This isn't working for me. Or, you know what? I think we have problems in our marriage, right? And that's more honest than even the actual incident. So this is all complex. Don't take, everyone's experience is unique and different. But I would suggest that that's where that is. I'd love your comments on this. I love challenge and people's experiences. If you are struggling with really healing your heart from hurt, loss, or a difficult relationship, I highly recommend that you book a session with me. I have tons of experience, over 8 years of experience working with people, doing holistic and intuitive work, some really awesome tools that is different than sort of traditional therapy. And I really help you to release those difficult emotions, get the truth and wisdom behind them so you can really feel clear and connected and at peace and stronger in your life. So I hope that helps. There's the card I pulled today from a Colette Baron-Reid's deck about the map, I think it is Deep Freeze, but it was upside down. So it's about thawing from a deep freeze. There have been a lot of hostilities in the world. There have been, as many of us know, and you may have been feeling a lot of negativity in the air amongst each other, amongst all of that. And now is the time when things are finally thawing and the hostilities are not as great. So when we're in that place of feeling safe to be honest, our hearts can soften and we can melt and we can feel okay and we don't feel under threat. It feels like a week of just releasing tension, getting back to that place of calmness, coming back to that place of ease, and inviting in really gentle, loving, positive energies into your life. And that's when you can be completely honest and safe space. It is where you deserve. If you have hostile energies around you, take care of yourself. Try to leave them as much as possible and call in positive energies, angels and guides and friends, or even call us support or call me, and we can help you really release negativity and attract more love in your life. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and thank you for listening.